has been 5 years since I left my 9-to-5 job to become a full-time entrepreneur. In this YouTube video, I want to share with you the truth about entrepreneurship because it's not always sunshine and rainbows. So I first heard about entrepreneurship in 2017 when I was sick and tired of my 9-to-5 job. I wasn't getting paid enough. I hated my boss. I hated commuting to work. I've always had problems listening to someone else. I don't like to follow orders. I always like to do things myself, my own way, and I always wanted to become my own boss. So when I got laid off from my last 9-to-5 job, I decided to never go back. And that's when shit started happening. I thought entrepreneurship was smooth sailing. I thought this was an amazing journey where I can become rich and everything will just fall into place. But a lot of things happened. So the very first thing I noticed when I got into entrepreneurship was that I couldn't relate to my family and friends anymore. It was like their way of thinking was not the same way how I was thinking. And I think it was because all of them were doing 9-to-5 jobs. All of them had this limiting belief, this set mindset that all I can do is go to a job, get paid, come home, and then feel miserable and be broke for the rest of my life. I honestly felt like a lot of my friends were in that broke mindset situation. They didn't have the drive to do better. So I couldn't relate to what they were doing and they couldn't relate to what I was doing. So when I first told my parents, my mom and dad, that I was getting into entrepreneurship, that I am no longer going to work for a boss, my mom gave me so much shit. She thought I was absolutely crazy, insane, that I'm going to just throw my life away and be broke forever because there is no security in entrepreneurship. I believe that there is no security in anything that you do in your life. It doesn't matter if it's the best job in the world. It doesn't matter if you are the richest person on earth. There is no guarantee in life. Therefore, there is no real security. But my parents thought, okay, if you just go to your 9-to-5 job and stick with it, that is job security. But no, my friends, there's really no such thing. In life, you only have you. So I couldn't relate to anything that they were telling me. They were extremely disappointed in what I chose to do in life. I know a lot of you guys are struggling with this right now. Maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's family telling you that entrepreneurship is not going to work for you because it's not safe, it's scary, you're going to lose a lot of money, all this crap that they feed you when they themselves are not entrepreneurs. So how can you take advice from people who are not doing better than you in life and all they are doing is feeding you this constant bullshit over and over again on the ways how you are supposed to do life? Go to school, get a job, get paid, come home, and that's it. I never believed in that. So when I started going out there, doing my own thing, starting my Amazon FBA business, starting my YouTube channel, putting myself out there, nobody can relate. This is why I've cut off so many people in my life and I distanced myself from people who do not understand what I am doing. And once I started doing that, all the success started to come. It's absolutely crazy because once I started distancing myself from people who I couldn't relate to, I started meeting better people. I started meeting millionaires online, people who were super successful, and they had the same perspective and mindset as I did. So I just want to be honest with you. When you get into entrepreneurship, you will slowly start to drift away from people and you will no longer be able to relate to the average person. And that is because you are doing a very good thing for yourself. And most people don't think this way. Most people are very limited. They are so stuck in the norm on how you are supposed to live life. Go to 9-to-5, come back home, that's it. And most people are miserable doing this. So you will start to not relate to people. And that is totally okay because I promise you, you will meet people that you can relate to. You will meet other entrepreneurs. But sometimes you have to make that switch, drop the people that you cannot relate to. So the people that can relate to you will start popping up in your life. There was also a time period where I just did not speak to my parents because they were so full of negative energy around this entrepreneurship thing. They didn't think that I would make any money. And now when I have made a lot of money, they don't say anything anymore. So it feels so good to prove them wrong. It feels so good to prove to other people that I became a millionaire by starting my own entrepreneurship journey. By the way, if you guys are new to selling products on Amazon and you need help with finding winning products, then make sure you get my free training for Amazon in the YouTube description below. Click on the free training link, enter your name, enter your email address, and watch the training to the end because you get to apply for a free one-on-one call with my team, and they will walk you through the entire process on how you can find profitable products to sell on Amazon that will give you nice profit margins and that will pay you every single month. The next thing I want to share with you when it comes to the truth about entrepreneurship is that you are going to feel like you are walking on eggshells. I know that this is not a good feeling for anyone, but this is 100% true and this is real. So every single day, at some point during the day, I feel like I am walking on eggshells. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the truth is you just never know what is going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if I am going to make money tomorrow. Well, I kind of know because I am so confident in what I am doing and I have built systems in place that generate passive income. I am pretty sure I'm going to make money tomorrow, but is that promised and is that guaranteed? No, nothing in life is promised and nothing in life is guaranteed. Just like at your 9-to-5 job, you can get fired tomorrow. You can get let go tomorrow. Nobody knows. So when you are in business, when you are your own boss, you may feel like you are walking on eggshells. Actually, you will feel like you are walking on eggshells. And unfortunately, this feeling doesn't really go away. All you can do is manage your feelings and not feel scared throughout the entire day. So a lot of people fail in their Amazon FBA business, unfortunately, is because they can't handle all of those emotions. They constantly think, oh my God, like, I don't know if I'll make money today or tomorrow or next week. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. You can't act like that if you want to become successful and you want to become an entrepreneur long term. What you need to do is learn how to problem solve and recognize issues in your business before that problem arises. So a lot of times, new entrepreneurs don't know what they are doing. It's like they constantly need to get told what to do because they are so used to getting told what to do from their job. So usually at your 9-to-5 job, you have someone telling you what to do, right? You have a boss, maybe you have like a manager or someone that tells you like, hey, you got to do X, Y, Z. This is how you do it. But when you are an entrepreneur, you don't have anyone but yourself. Maybe you have a mentor. I hope you guys do have a mentor. But if you don't, you really are relying on yourself. And when you rely on yourself, sometimes you don't know what to do. You don't know if you're going to generate income the next day. And that is a really scary feeling. So you are going to feel this way on a daily basis, but I promise you it does get better. Because once you know how to do something, once you build a skill set, or once you learn how to do something in your business properly, and maybe you hire other people to help you out with it, and you have all of these systems in place, you have teams in place, everything becomes a lot easier and you can finally feel like you can sleep at night. So the whole eggshell feeling, it's still there even with me today after 5 years. But to me, it doesn't really faze me anymore because I know that I have what it takes to succeed. And if I don't know how to do something, I am resourceful and I can find someone to do it for me, or I can learn how to do it. It's all about learning and adapting when you are an entrepreneur. Which leads me to the next topic that I want to share with you when it comes to the truth about entrepreneurship is that you don't know if you will become successful. None of us knows. Nobody can tell you, hey, you will become successful if you get into entrepreneurship. Nobody can tell you that. And if they do tell you that, they are just trying to make you feel good and make you feel giddy. But it all comes down to you. You only have yourself when you are an entrepreneur. You have other resources and you have mentors, obviously, but ultimately, every decision that you make comes down to you. So when someone tells you that you will become successful, I think what they are trying to do is help you boost your confidence level, but nobody knows because again, there is no guarantee, there is no promise in anything that you do in life. And I'm just telling you that because I'm being real with you. However, there are certain habits that you can put into place to help you become successful. So we do not become successful overnight. There's no such such thing as overnight success. I strongly believe that what makes a person successful in entrepreneurship is the person that they are. What kind of habits do they have? How do they manage things? How do they manage their day to day? I made a previous YouTube video talking about the habits that you must have if you want to become successful. If you want to watch that video, it's right here. Somewhere along your entrepreneurship journey, you are going to realize that you are losing interest in your old hobbies. So I used to have a lot of different hobbies. Now when I try to think back, I don't really remember what they are because I've been so accustomed to this entrepreneurship lifestyle. And when I say lifestyle, I mean that I just don't do the same things that I used to waste time. So you guys probably have heard me say this before, but I will say it again. I don't use my time to do mindless, useless things. So if someone hits me up and asks me to go for a coffee just to talk, just to catch up, and if I sense that this little chat is not bringing me any value and it's not very useful, I just don't spend my time doing it because I don't have time to just go out there, chit chat, and talk about mindless, useless things. So after a while, I would say like a few months to a year into being an entrepreneur, I noticed that I no longer have the same hobbies. And like I said, I don't even really remember my past hobbies, but I just know for sure that they were a waste of time. Instead, I spend a lot of my time building my business and making sure that it succeeds. Everything I do every single day is business related. My business comes first. So you have to make your business a huge priority in your life every single day if you want to become successful. If you are someone that's just kind of like dabbling into entrepreneurship, you're treating it like a hobby, you're not really taking it seriously, you're not working on your business every day, then it will fall behind and you will not become successful. You will not get any consistent results. One of the biggest complaints that I get from Amazon sellers is that they tell me, Tamara, my sales is not consistent. My business is not really doing that well. Nothing is steady. And when I ask them, okay, but are you consistent? Are you doing things steadily in your business? Are you learning new things? Are you checking up on your sales, your advertising, all the other things in your Amazon FBA business on a daily basis? Usually the answer is no. And when you are not consistent in the work that you do, how do you expect to get consistent results? So if you are striving to become an entrepreneur and you want to make a shitload of money, you want to be your own boss, you want all of these glamorous things in your life, then you are going to have to drop some of those hobbies that are not really useful and focus a lot of your time on your business and only your business. Now, I am not telling you that you need to drop everything and never have fun ever again, but truthfully, when you are really into your business and you're watching it grow and you're taking care of it, it becomes very sacred to you, and working on your business is the new fun. I honestly feel like I am having tons of fun when I am working on my business every single day, even when I am traveling on vacation or I am away from home or when I am out doing something else and that something else is supposed to be fun. In the back of my head, I cannot wait to get home and work on my business because working on my business is extremely fun. That's just for me. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about when it comes to the truth about entrepreneurship is that once you become an entrepreneur and you start making some money and you are sharing your results with the world, your family, your friends, anybody in sight, you will probably attract some people who don't like you. So I noticed this when I got into entrepreneurship, especially in my second year when I started getting some success. I started posting about it online. I started buying some things for myself that I really love. I started treating myself. I started treating my family and other people. I noticed that some people did not like it. They hated it. They hated seeing me do better. They hated seeing me live this better life that they don't have. And you need to be prepared for that. So a lot of people cannot take this. They don't understand it. And then they get all emotional and they think to themselves, okay, maybe I should just go back to doing what I was because now I am not accepted and people don't like me and I don't want any haters. So I'm just going to revert back to my old life. No, my friends. You show those haters that you are better than them. Because at the end of the day, you are getting into entrepreneurship for yourself and not anybody else. So who cares if other people start hating on you and disliking you because you are having success and making money? It just doesn't make any sense. Haters don't pay the bills. So who cares what people say? Just keep doing you, focus on your business, focus on yourself, and you will get to where you want to be. Everything that I discussed in today's YouTube video are personal things that happened to me, and this is what I experience every day. So it's not always glamorous. There are a lot of challenges and a lot of emotions that you will have to deal with every single day. But just remember that this is worth it. Overall, becoming an entrepreneur is the best decision I have ever made in my entire life, because I can't make the amount of money that I do right now, even if I was like a fancy lawyer or doctor. It's just not going to happen. Entrepreneurship has no limits. There is no cap to your income. Everything comes down to you. So I hope today's video has given you a realistic expectation on what really happens when you become an entrepreneur. If you guys have any questions or comments, then please drop it in the comment section below. Help me give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you next week in my new YouTube video.